So recently, I've been trying to remember all of Roblox's iconic games, from long ago to present day. Why don't we dive in this video showcasing all the iconic Roblox games from 2007 to present day 2025. I'll be nominating one iconic game per year, so if you guys disagree with my selections, feel free to comment down what games you think are more deserving of that spot. If you guys didn't know, Roblox was created about 19 years ago. Yeah, 19. That's considered old for games. Anyways, enough of the yap. Let the video begin. The first iconic game I'm going to talk about is Roblox Chaos Canyon. It was the official showcase map built by Roblox staff, and it was featured so heavily that nearly everyone played it. Unlike most Roblox games now, it wasn't about winning. It's just a demo world where players could mess around, fight others without a reason, and just explore the map. It became many users' first ever Roblox experience because it showed that Roblox could support multiplayer physics and combat. It also defined the brick battle era before obbies and tycoons took over. Now we move to 2008. Ultimate Paintball by Mike started gaining traction, and it was considered to be Roblox's first big hit. Unlike Chaos Canyon, Ultimate Paintball was the first user-generated game to dominate the Roblox page. It was a team-based PvP shooter with game modes like Capture the Flag. 2008 was the first year of Roblox seeing proof that user-generated content could beat official games created by Roblox. This was a turning point for Roblox because after this breakthrough, only user-generated games were taking over Roblox, giving us a very different outcome of what Roblox could have turned out to become. This next game might surprise you guys, because the next game is Work at the Pizza Place. This game was revolutionary for Roblox. Unlike earlier games that were all about PvP and combat, Work at the Pizza Place was the first successful sandbox game where you can work at a pizza place. This game somehow made having a job actually fun. It is still quite popular to this day thanks to consistent updates and care for the game from the owner. Many of you might still play this game, which is so cool to think about. 2010 was another revolutionary year for Roblox, as a new genre of games has been born again. In 2010, Natural Disaster Survival was the most iconic game because it was the first round-based survival game to completely take over Roblox. It placed players on a random map and forced them to quickly react to different disasters. Every round were short, chaotic, and hilarious, which made the game endlessly replayable. This is also another game that managed to survive all these years, but lately it's just been full of hackers making this game less enjoyable. 2011 was when Roblox really started to shift towards social, party-style games, thanks to Hide and Seek Extreme. Back then, it used to be called the original Hide and Seek, but nowadays, we all know it as Hide and Seek Extreme. It got so popular due to its concept being so flawless. It was based on everyone's childhood game, Hide and Seek, but mixed with outlandishly huge maps with props and hiding spots. This was the era of Roblox where YouTube was also gaining traction, with many YouTubers like Guava Juice and DanTDM playing it. In 2012, Call of Robloxia 5 was definitely the most iconic game. This game was truly the first FPS shooter game which was heavily inspired by Call of Duty. Yeah, even during 2012, Roblox developers were taking inspirations from other games. I know, right? At that time, having an FPS game with recoil, classes, and loadouts proved that Roblox could support competitive shooter gameplay, and not just sandbox chaos. Games like this laid the foundation for games like Phantom Forces, and even future games like Arsenal and other FPS games out there. "2013 was the year when social deception type of games were first introduced. The Map Murderer created a new type of gameplay with one sheriff and one killer, with the rest of the players being innocent. It was not about aim or PvP, it was mainly about trust, tension, and social guessing. As of now, this game has sadly died off, but its predecessor, Murder Mystery 2 still follows this format and has perfected it. By 2014, Murder Mystery 2 has refurnished the imperfection of the Map Murderer by introducing a cleaner UI, smoother gameplay, a proper lobby, better map rotation, and cosmetics that players can grind and trade for. It basically took everything that the Map Murderer did and perfected it all. During 2015, Apocalypse Rising was definitely the most iconic game. It was a zombie survival game, which was Roblox's first true open-world survival game. Players were dropped into the large map and had to scavenge for weapons, food, and vehicles, while avoiding zombies and other players. This was the first Roblox game where the player's choice truly shaped the experience, rather than being constrained to a map or a round. They have been releasing new updates like Apocalypse Rising 2 to keep the game alive, but many previous players disliked this change because it felt like there just wasn't the same feeling and soul that was poured into the first version. Here's a fun fact. If you guys didn't know, I joined Roblox in 2013, and one of the games I have clear memories of playing is Prison Life. Prison Life was one of Roblox's first big roleplay games that also included PvP. The concept of this game was simple. Prisoners tried to escape and become criminals, while guards tried to maintain order. It just made a recent comeback in player count after getting updates for the first time in years. This news was awesome, but it did upset me a bit to see that hackers have been polluting the game, making it less fun for others. This game also paved the way for other big hits like Jailbreak, which became dominant in 2017. 2018 was when Adopt Me started to dominate the fields. For 3 years continuously, Adopt Me has break records and then reached its absolute peak during 2020 when it was quarantine times. With apps like TikTok getting popular, and many creators starting to post Roblox content, and especially Adopt Me content, many players were driven into this game, even if they weren't fans of roleplay games. Even I myself have played Adopt Me during its peak. The most significant tool that contributed to its uprising was that there were eggs and pets you could collect. And during these times, before Grow a Garden, Steal a Brain Rot, and 99 Nights Survival, Adopt Me broke the record of the most concurrent players on a Roblox game, reaching 1.9 million players online in 2021. If you guys still remember, there was times when Roblox servers were crashing because of how many players were getting on at once, which was considered crazy back then. When it reached 2022, a competitor of Adopt Me has risen to popularity. Brookhaven has become the new roleplay game, but unlike Adopt Me, it didn't focus on pets and instead focused on being the new open-world social roleplay game. This game was a little bit more realistic compared to Adopt Me's cartoony vibe and managed to maintain the iconic status until 2023. 2013 was Bloxfruit's year. It definitely showed that anime games in Roblox aren't nothing to look at. Although personally I don't understand why this game had so much players invested into it, many Roblox players used to love playing this One Piece inspired grinding game. Bloxfruits is a game where you'd have a level progressing system to unlock abilities to different fruits that you ate. And of course, having rarer fruits gave you a stronger abilities, which can make the game a little bit unfair. Bloxfruits is still considered quite popular to this day, although it's definitely past its prime. We've arrived to 2025, our present day. To me, I think that it's possible to select one singular game to become the most iconic game of 2025. Games like Grow a Garden, Steal a Brain Rot, and 99 Nights have all crazy amount of concurrent players, and to reduce our choices to just one will be an insult to each of these individual fan bases. These three games have definitely brought a new height to Roblox in general, as it attracted so many new players. As of now, these are the faces of Roblox, and when you mention Roblox to anyone, they will think of these games. Or maybe they'll think about the controversies that Roblox are in. I know we've reached 2025, but I wanted to mention this game because it has a special place in my heart. This was the game that really brought me into Roblox when I first started playing. Doomspire Brick Battle has never been a record-breaking game, but to me, it made my childhood. I remember playing it first on my phone and thinking that things were gonna be like this forever. But if I saw how Roblox is now, I think I would have been blown out of my mind. Anyways guys, we've reached the end of this video, and most of these games played a huge role in my childhood. Hopefully it did in yours too. And I still play some of these games once in a while, but being able to play these games during their peak was a different feeling. I think this is the art of games like Roblox, where you can look back into the memories and see the golden days of different eras. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and liking this video, or don't, we don't really care.